What up, sports fans of Accountable Sports? This is your hosts back, Andrew and Jordan. So we're here to talk about, it's been, a couple weeks? For the MLB season. Had a scare there with the Miami Marlins and the Phillies.
The Phillies.
Yep.
That's okay. They'll get back into it.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that they kept sports alive.
Yes.
Like, postpone those two teams, keep everyone else playing.
Yeah, MLB pushed through it.
Yeah.
Really
you got to push through it. At this point, COVID's never going to end.
Yeah, without a cure, and we're not going to have a cure for...
Well, it's a virus, so...
Right. Well, they have a shot for a flu.
Yeah, well, there's still chickenpox out there.
Right.
Yeah, as much as we want to say we can fight viruses, there's vaccines out there that will help.
Vaccine.
Yeah.
So it's not going away, but they pushed through it, and the Yankees are off to a hot start.
Whew.
Hot start.
Well,
Aaron
some
Judge.
players are killing it.
Oh, yeah. Aaron Judge.
And then
on
there's
fire.
some players...
Yeah. And then there's Gary Sanchez or Gleyber, and it's like, come on, guys, get it going.
You know what the crazy thing is? Like, just watching some of the games, like Aaron Judge is just killing it. And it's like every single time he steps up, DJ's coming up to the bat, and you're just like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And like Gary Sanchez, really up until this year, is like there's been like talks about him being lazy, never as a hitter.
Yeah.
Like, well, there's some moments like during a month.
He has like some cool streaks, but he's never really started out cold.
Yeah. And this is getting scary.
Yeah, because we don't really have anyone behind him. We got that Chinese-sounding name.
Yeah. Kyle Higashioka.
Yeah.
Shiaka.
Yeah, exactly.
Pending his name. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Higashioka.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Yep. But it's like there's a steep drop-off in a bat. But
the problem is he's batting better than him.
Yeah.
That's what's killing me.
Yeah.
Like if you're like, oh, Gary's making some lazy plays, I don't know, that's Gary. He's got a heck of a bat.
Yeah.
But sadly, that's what we just expect out of Gary now.
Yeah.
He's going to make a lazy play in the field.
Yeah.
But never did I expect in 13 games, 14 games, to be batting less than 100.
Yeah, it's bad. Like an 084, 085. He's at one home run. He finally got a home run. I think it was actually last night.
I was going to say I think it was last night.
Yeah. So it's interesting just because like we talked about it in the previous video. Like whoever comes out on fire is
you need a hot start.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling 60 games. Like I was just thinking about. I'm like
it's a third of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're almost at a third of the season right now.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's crazy. So it's just interesting to see how everything is playing out. I mean, like Aaron Judge, he's at I think I looked it up. It was 7 home runs.
Yeah.
So I mean, through 13 games.
Yeah, I mean, he had that 5-game stretch of hitting home runs, and I know the one game he had multiple home runs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So like final stats are going to be interesting, just because
that's what I was curious because we were talking about like who are like wild card players.
Yeah.
Where we took some gases and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My pick is kind of hurting. Jordan Montgomery's got to step up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's played, a couple games. He's 1-1.
Yeah.
But his ERA is killing me.
Yeah.
5.59. 6 strikeouts. He's only pitched in 9.2 innings. His whip is 1.34. Like, I don't know. Like, I think these baseball players are going to... I mean, we've seen it now. We've seen so many highs and so many lows.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, I feel like if you're going to struggle as a starter, too, they're going to pull you quicker because these games matter so much more.
And I think that with the rotation that the Yankees have...
Yep.
I think it's going to be even faster than we expect. And like what we're seeing now, like Tanaka or not Tanaka, Happ, Montgomery that one game, Paxton every game.
Yeah, well, Happ didn't do too well against the Phillies during the doubleheader. Yeah. I mean, he went 3 innings, I think, and in the 3 innings he had like 6 walks.
Yeah,
walked the bases loaded, and we just didn't come back from that one. And, like I feel like you should have pulled him sooner, to be honest with you. In that game, it was rough watching that. He couldn't find he couldn't find the strike zone.
Oh yeah, don't worry. We're only paying him $17 million.
Right, right.
You wonder why no one sought after him for a trade.
Mm-hmm. There it is. That's why. So I mean, yeah, we're still. I mean, you and me thought Paxton was going to be the wins leader. Montgomery. I mean,
in my head,
we tried to guess his stats.
In my head, I knew it was going to be Cole. Yeah. But I just thought, maybe, with Cole facing against the Aces, I thought Paxton would be sneaking in some wins. But, man, how about a letdown start by Paxton? Big Maple.
Yeah.
Big Maple was killer in Seattle.
Yeah.
Goes to New York, and I feel like he's just not
himself. Yeah. There's definitely something wrong with it. I was watching one of his games, and A-Rod was talking because it was on ESPN, and they were actually saying that his fastball velocity is down. I think it was like 3 or 4 mile an hour, and it's like, what's that really matter? I mean, but like the difference between a 96 mile an hour fastball and a 92 mile an hour fastball.
Yeah,
MLB players are used to 92. They can hit 92 all day long, but
especially with your follow pitches, like a 96 fastball to a 83 changeup.
Yeah,
it's that extra seconds that those players are gonna wait for.
Yeah, and so like with them not having to like be as afraid of the fastball, they can just sit on it and just clobber it, and that's what's happening right now. And I don't know, like if he's got something going on with his shoulder or what. But is
it? We just assume like if they didn't go out and pitch well, the Angels. What's it? Shohei.
Yeah.
Had another poor start.
Yep.
What does he go? He goes for an MRI. It's like, okay, we've tried this. Shohei is not a pitcher. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone tells me.
Yeah.
Shohei needs to be out in the outfield.
Absolutely.
Swinging the bat.
Yeah.
Versus
get more use out of
this
him.
whole pitching thing is not. And what are the Angels like? 2-12.
They're not doing great. But
and I know Trout's been injured, but you have Anthony Rendon. Mm-hmm. You have all those other players you're paying for.
Yeah, I mean Trout had like the birth of his son as well.
Yeah, that's why he was out for a while.
So he missed a couple of games. But I mean, Shohei Ohtani would be a better utilized as a everyday player instead of every 5 days as a pitcher. Yeah. Your everyday players are just they help a team more, especially to protect a player like Mike Trout.
Right, exactly.
Which I'm sure teams go in there and they try to pitch around him because they know that he doesn't have.
He does everything.
Yeah,
we're gonna get off topic.
Yeah,
let's stick to the Yankees. All right, so let's break it down. Tell me like two good things like good things about the Yankees and like a couple bad things that are just like ugh.
Yeah. So my one good thing about the Yankees right now is Judge. I was concerned about Judge because he is an up and down hitter. With his cold streaks and his hot streaks right now, we're having one of the hot streaks, which is really helping the team, especially with the struggles that we've talked about with Gleyber and Gary, and even Brett Gardner's hitting a little bit better than them, but still 200. Like that's not what we expect out of from Brett Gardner. Yeah. So I mean, with Judge picking up, he's picking up all the slack for those guys, and so like that's one of my hot.
That's one of your good things.
Yeah.
My good thing, our relief pitching.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Chad Green has been pitching lights out.
Yep.
And without I was like, oh, Chapman's out. Ooh, someone's gonna I expected Britton to come in.
Yep.
I didn't expect Britton to come in and pitch 4 games.
Yep. And shut him down.
Yeah. 0 ERA. His WHIP 0.4. 4 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Just come in, does his job, sits down.
Yep.
And he knows his job is not going to be a closer for the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
That's Chapman.
Yep.
But he's coming in there doing his job and not raving about it.
Yeah, he's not afraid. He's not afraid of being a closer, I guess.
Well, he was a closer for Baltimore.
Exactly.
Yeah, this
he's
is not
used to it.
New. Yeah. But my big surprise, Chad Green.
Yeah.
Yep. He's been out there. His WHIP is 0.25.
Yep.
11 strikeouts, no earned runs.
Yeah. Whenever we're in a tough spot, that's who Boone goes to.
Yeah. That's I like Chad Green. Mm-hmm. I didn't think Chad Green would be doing what Chad Green's doing. He's my big surprise this year. Aaron Judge off those hot streak, didn't expect that.
Yeah, right.
I expected him to be batting 250, 3 to 4 home runs.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's just killing it.
Yeah, he's killing it right now, like we talked about. He's just in one of his hot streaks, and it's nice right now to watch it as a fan.
It is enjoyable. How about DJ LeMahieu?
Oh yeah,
leading off. I was trying to think about who was going to be our leadoff batter. Mm-hmm. I was thinking DJ.
Yep.
Was thinking Gleyber.
Yeah.
But DJ's coming. Batting a .430 right now.
Yeah.
Boy just gets on the base.
It's incredible, and with scoring chances. He's not batting like the 380 that he was last year, but he's still batting like 230, I think, which is still good with runners in scoring position. Just because the Yankees are really never known for that, and to have a batter like that for us is
just to be on base and just getting ready for Aaron Judge to bring him on in.
Yeah,
even with Stanton's playing good ball too.
Yes, he is.
I know he's playing DH.
Yeah,
and we're paying him pretty good money, but I mean, when you have Aaron Judge and then Stanton, you can't pitch around Judge to bring Stanton up.
Right, exactly. Yep. So, yeah. And then my second surprise is, to be honest with you, it's going to be low-hanging fruit, but it's Garrett Cole.
I was going to say, Garrett Cole's... Like, I was nervous for Garrett Cole coming in, getting paid, what, $36 million a year?
Yeah. And, like, you never know how...
pinstripes.
Yep, how a player's going to react. Like, Sonny Gray. We traded for Sonny Gray from the A's. Came in here...
Who's now absolutely killing
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, came into New York, couldn't get a win. Like, he was 500, getting booed out of the stadium, getting booed at home. Like, he was...
Maybe that huge... I mean, we've seen it with plenty of players.
Yeah.
They come into this big market, and it's just not for them.
Yeah,
It's too much
he went
spotlight.
from Oakland, which gets 15,000 people, maybe, to sell out 37,000.
Right, and not only that, the national media.
Yeah.
I mean, you have your own entertainment channel.
Yep. So, I mean, and then now I think he's in Arizona.
It's either Arizona
someplace out west.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like you said, he's killing it right now.
Absolutely killing it.
So, I mean, but, yeah, so Garrett Cole is my surprise. Like, he has... he's going out there pitching well.
Yeah, he's 3-0, 2.55 ERA, 16 strikeouts, 17.2. So, like, each inning he's getting a strikeout, which is, like, comparatively, just to tell you how, like, here's this high, here's this low.
Yeah.
James Paxton, 5 strikeouts and, like, 9 innings.
Right.
Like, come on, bro.
Yep. So... Yeah, so Garrett Cole, everything is advertised, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And he was worth all the money.
Yeah, I would be really interested, like, the way that he's playing, the way our batters are playing, to, like, what his win-loss record would be.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be interesting because, like you said, he's already 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah, so, I mean, it'll be interesting.
In a 60-game, like, we've said it, 10 wins probably gets you Cy Young this year.
Yeah, definitely. So, who's your second?
See, I think I kind of talked about both of them, Zach Britton and Jack Green.
Okay.
Like I said, like I expected Zach Britton to come out and play well.
Yep.
He shut them down.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Chad Green's just Chad Green right now.
Okay, so we'll have you start off then. Who's your cold take? Like, who's surprising you?
I mentioned him, James Paxton.
Yeah.
Like, you and I talked about highly about him. He was coming in to be our number 2 pitcher.
Yep.
I know he's kind of injured right off the bat, so they didn't play him as the true number 2.
Yep.
But he's just a letdown.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, like, he was a player I enjoyed when he was on the Mariners. Like, I went to the New York Yankees and Seattle Mariners game in Seattle, watched Paxton pitch, loved him.
Yep.
Big Maple.
Yeah.
You know, he's a big guy, throws the left leg up, throws it strong, and just
not... He's not putting it together yet this season, and I
think that's
hope he
killed
does.
Me. Like J.A. Happ, I really
I didn't expect.
Like I just expected mediocre from him, and and he did that last year to us.
Yeah, and that's what we're getting is mediocre. But yeah, so my cold one is Gary Sanchez.
Yeah.
Gary Sanchez, I expected more than a .085 batting average and 1 home run
and 3 RBIs.
Yeah, like I'm not saying like you have to bat .280, but at least 230.
Right. Like we expect it. We know you swing for the fence. We know that's the curse in New York. You're going to get high strikeouts.
But like at least make some contact.
You know, like we were messing around with Chris Davis last year.
Yeah.
Like, oh, please don't be another Chris Davis. Come on.
Yeah. Right. Oh my God, that would be so sad if Gary Sanchez ends up being another Chris Davis.
Yeah. And then my other low point, and you and I mentioned it, is Gleyber Torres.
Yeah.
Like Gleyber. Like fielding, like we get these little things like, oh, if you're not as good a fielder, expect a better bat. Like Gleyber is a solid shortstop, but his fielding is not like Derek Jeter or Aaron Rodriguez or someone who's really stellar that we've had there.
Yep.
And he just, I don't know.
Yeah, and then his bat is lacking too this year. I mean, we expected a lot more out of him. I mean, he's normally like a 280, 30 home run guy.
Batting a .122.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not great.
Nah. I mean, he needs to string some 3-hit games just to catch up to what he
normally does.
Yeah,
absolutely. My other cold take is Brett Gardner. Brett Gardner, I mean, you're coming out, I don't know, like you wanted to do another last season hurrah.
Stint, hurrah.
Yeah. I don't really know, but the Yankees re-signed him.
Yeah.
And they're playing him over Tauchman. They're playing him over Clint Frazier, who we've talked very highly about, and he's batting a 200. Yeah. Like, give me the fielding woes of Clint Frazier the
For his
fielding
bat.
woes. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Clint Frazier.
Okay, we've played, I think, 14 games. I don't know. Quote me.
Yeah.
But Clint Frazier hasn't even been out there yet.
Nope.
That's what bothers me. What's Clint Frazier doing that we're not playing him?
Yeah. Or
Like,
what
at
does
least-
Brett Gardner have on the front office that we're not,
Right. Like,
that he's getting played
I
on?
expected when we brought Brett Gardner back, he was going to be like that roster spot fill-in for the MLB.
Yeah.
Someone needs a rest day.
Yeah.
Pinch hit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't expect day one starter. And I know it's kind of weird with this whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
Like probably Boone just feels more comfortable with with
Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner out there. But Tauschman was out there and Clint Frazier, excuse me, had like 200 at-bats last year.
Yeah.
So this is new for these ball players to go out there and play.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Clint Frazier in New York. I mean, he got on Aaron Boone's shit list, I guess, and just has not gotten off of it.
Yeah.
And Brett Gardner's reaping all the benefits, and we're wasting away Clint Frazier.
To me, I think that's really well. Like, if we're not going to play him, at least like rotate him in.
Yeah.
We're not even doing that.
No. So trade him. If you're not going to play him, trade him. He still has value.
Yeah.
I'm sure teams would love to trade for him.
Like you can pair up with J.A. Happ, get rid of that $17 million.
Yep.
Get a young player, get another pitcher. Like at this point, like your starters are Garrett Cole, Montgomery, Paxton, Happ, and Tanaka.
Yep.
Tanaka's solid.
Yeah.
Tanaka's never going to live in New York. Garrett Cole's never going to leave. Paxton at this point should just leave.
Right.
J.A. Happ, Montgomery, just got off that big injury.
Yeah.
So it's just.
Yeah, so it's interesting. We'll see how the rest of the year plays out. But, I mean, right now, Aaron Judge doing Aaron Judge things.
Yeah. At this point, like, we should be number one in their division.
Yep.
And Aaron Judge should be, and Garrett Cole, those two players should be in the competition for one of those top awards.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
At this point.
So, hopefully you like the video. That's going to be it for the Yankees. Follow us. Subscribe to us. The YouTube Accountable Sports Talk. And we'll see you later.
See you guys.